Welcome back to my channel, Absera Studio. All students and audiences, welcome to the stage. It's an absolute pleasure to have each and every one of you here today. I want to take a moment to share something truly special with you all, my YouTube channel, which is Absera Studio. Liking my videos shows your appreciation for the hard work I put into creating them. Thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future cosmic adventures. Thank you for watching my channel.
Welcome again to my channel, which is Absera Studio YouTube channel. Then today I'm going to show you geography of Ethiopia and the Horn. From this, then I will show you the shapes of what Ethiopia and its implication here. So in this, then what seems like the shape of what Ethiopia and what it seems like it is implication here. So having saying this, then the shape of what Ethiopia and its implication here. So countries of what the world have a different kind of what shapes or morphologies that can be divided into 5 main categories are there. So whatever we do have countries are there, then their shapes may be categorized as a compact shape, or meaning that nearly circular shape, or north, south, and west, east extensions are almost similar. If so, such types of what countries is known as a compact shape. And the second one is a fragmented shape of what country, meaning that there is a different types of what portions or partitions are there in relation to water bodies. Then that country is known as fragmented shape of what country. And also the other one is there is elongated shape of what countries are there, or linear features are there. And also there is perforated countries and also protruded shape of what countries are there. So that the shape of what the countries can be categorized either what compact or fragmented or elongated, perforated, or protruded shapes of what countries are there. So based on this, then what seems like the shape of what Ethiopia? It is a compact or a fragmented or elongated, and if so, then what is its implication for a defense, for administration, and also for economic integration here? So that we will see this one in detail here. So countries shapes have implication on different aspects here. So the shape of what the country refers to, it is a geographical outline or boundaries on a map here. So I have said that different countries have varying shapes, and these shapes can have implication for various aspects of what the country's political, economic, and strategic considerations here. So here are several common shapes of what countries and their implications are here. So that the shapes of what the countries have its own implication for defense activity. Then which shape of what country is good for organizing of what it is military, and also it has its own implication for administration and also economic integration, both within the country and in respect to the outside area. So that the shape of the country, whatever it is a compact or fragmented, elongated, then it has its own implication, positively or negatively, for defense mechanism, for easily administration, and also for economic integration. Yeah. So whether some kinds of what shapes is advantageous to a country or not, however, depends on many other factors. Yeah. So in this, then we cannot say that totally the every defense or administration or economic integration is controlled by the shape of the country. But there may be another aspects or another factors may be there. But this is also contributed a lot for this phenomena or these variables here. So the first one is compact shape of a country. So when we are talking about the compact shape, then it is a distance from the geographical center of the state to any of what the borders does not vary greatly. Yeah. Meaning that a country with a compact shape has relatively equal distance from its center to its border. Yeah. Then, for example, we can consider the center of what Ethiopia is, for example, Addis Ababa. Then from Addis Ababa to northern tip, and from Addis Ababa to southern and eastern and western extremes are equal. Then such types of what countries is known as compact shape of what country. So that the north, south, and the east-west extension is equal. Yeah. Then if the countries have a compact shape or circular shape, then it is easier or it is important or it is positively implication for management or efficient administration purpose, meaning that then the government can easily manage and efficiently administer what is going on in its country. And the other one is it is for defense, yeah, meaning that then defending the borders of what a compact country is generally easier since military force can be deployed more evenly and quickly, so that it is a positive implication for a defense when the countries have a compact shape, yeah. And the other one is for socio-economic and cultural integration, yeah, meaning that then it can easily integrate economically and socially, yeah. So good examples of what this compact shape of country is Poland and Zimbabwe, and also Ethiopian shape is of the compact type, meaning that it is the northeast, the north-south, and the east-west extension is almost similar, not 100% equal, but relatively it is similar, so that the shape of the country, our country is a compact or it is more circular shape. If so, then it is easily managed and efficient administration for defense and for socio-economic and cultural integration. Then this is a positive implication, yeah. And its shape is considered to be compact or essentially circular because of what? The extreme north, south, and east-west spans of the country covers a comparable distance or almost similar distance area, so that our country Ethiopia, the shape is a compact or circular shape. Yeah. And the other shape of what the country is categorized as fragmented shape of what country. So this meaning that they are divided from their other parts by either of what water, land, or other countries here. Then, for example, we can see Philippines here. So there is a different types of what divisions are there or parts are there, which is divided by water bodies here. And also we can see different countries are there. So a fragmented country is made up of what? A multiple non-contiguous pieces of what lands are there, yeah. Meaning that then there is landmass, water, landmass are there, yeah. So that there is a multiple non-contiguous pieces of what lands can be there, yeah. Then a good example of what fragmented shape of what country is Indonesia, which is composed of what more than 13,000 islands or water bodies or lands which are surrounded by water. And also Denmark and Philippines are what? Most of what they have a fragmented shape of what country. So that this fragmented shape of what countries have its own implication for government challenges. Why? Because there is a partitions of what the landmass are there, so that government challenges may be there for different activities. Yeah. So these fragmented shapes can present a governance challenge due to the need of what manage and or coordinate multiple regions separated by waters or other territories. Yeah. So that there is a separating of what territories or regions are there, so that it is difficult to manage. Yeah. And the other one is there is transportation difficulties may be there. So this a fragmented shape may require extensive transportation infrastructure such as bridges or ferries or to connect different parts of what the country. So if there is a different types of what is islands are there, so that in order to connect this one by bridge or infrastructure, so this may be considered as a challenge or transportation difficulties may be there. And the other shape of what the country is elongated shape or attenuated nations or countries are there. So they are geographically long and relatively narrow, meaning that so the north-south extension is very long and the east-west extension is narrower. So geographically it is very long and relatively it is narrow wide there. So smaller, wider and long in length. Yes, I have said that. Then a good example of this elongated shape of what country is Chile. For example, you see Chile, then it starts from this area toward this one. This the red color is a Chile. So this country is elongated shape of country. And the other one is Vietnam. You see, then this is Vietnam. This the colored one, the red color one is Vietnam. Then it is what it is. It is geographically it is long and relatively narrow, meaning that the north-south extension distance is long, and the east-west extension is small or narrower. So the other one is Italy. You can see Italy, and also Portugal's are what examples of what this elongated shape of what country. Then again, this elongated shape of what countries have its own implication for different activities here. Like there is communication challenges are there, and also there is disparities in development with these areas. You see, then elongated shapes may pose a communication difficulties between different regions of what the country, leading to infrastructure challenges. Yeah. So there is what long and narrow tips of shapes are there, so that these have resulted for the challenges of what communication from north to south extremes. Yeah. And also there is a disparity in development. Yeah. Then how this can be exist? Due to the elongated nature, certain regions of the country may be more isolated and experience disparities in development compared to the core areas. Yeah. For example, assume this is Chile. Then, for example, then the capital city is found on this area. So, from the one place which is far from the capital city may have resulted for a disparity on economic development. Yeah. So there is a difference. Economic development will be exist among the peoples or among the nations or among the region or zone or whatever. So it has its own implication for different aspects. And the fourth types of what shape of what the country is perforated shape of what country. So this perforated shape of what country is defined as it is a country that completely surrounds another country. So it is what it is. There is another one independent countries are there. Then that independent country is controlled or completely surrounded by another country. So such types of what country is known as perforated shape of what country. So a perforated shape refers to a country that completely surrounds another country, creating an enclave within its territory. So examples of what country with perforated shapes are: the first one is South Africa. Yeah. Then you see, then this is South Africa. Then in South Africa there is another independent nations. Countries are there, which is known as Lesotho. Yeah. So this Lesotho is what it is 100% controlled by or surrounded by or enclaved by South Africa. So a good example for perforated shape of what country is South Africa. Why? Because surrounding first the Lesotho of at independent nation. The other one is Italy, Sargeria. So that Italy, then there is Vatican Cities and San Marino. Both independent countries are surrounded by Italy. So in this case, for example, Lesotho is surrounded by South Africa. So Lesotho is not a perforated, rather than South Africa is a perforated. Why? Because it is surrounding of what another nation. And this perforated countries is a country that is a landlocked another country, or landlocking of what another country. So a state that completely surrounding another state is known as it is landlocked, and it lacks a direct outlet to the sea because completely surrounded by other countries. For example, so even though we do have other countries are there which are surrounded by a land, but the only difference is what it's a landlocked country and this perforated country is that perforated country it is totally surrounded by one country, whereas a landlocked country is what it is a country which is surrounded by one country or more than two countries. Yeah. So direct access to ocean is critical because it facilitates the internal trade, so it must depend on other countries for access. Yeah. For example, then Ethiopia is a landlocked country, so in order to access to trade, international trade through water bodies or through coastlines, so there is what there is all activities can be controlled by Eritrea or Djibouti or Somalia or Kenya, so that then it is what it is direct access to ocean is critical because it facilitates internal trade, so it must depend on other countries for access. Yeah. And if the surrounding countries are hostile with the landlocked country, then the landlocked country would have a great difficulty in trading goods. Yeah. For example, if our country Ethiopia is hostile or not good relation with, for example, Djibouti or Eritrea or Somalia or Kenya, then it is what? It is difficult to access and perform international trade. Yeah. So these have difficult in trading of what goods. Yeah. So examples, yes, Botswana is one. It is one of the 14 African states that are landlocked. Yeah. So these are what? Landlocked countries which are found in Africa. So the other point or the other shape of what the country is protruded shape of what country. Yeah. So this is what? Then you see, these are when we are talking about shape, then it's like this one. Yeah. So what does it mean? Protruded shapes of what country? Yeah. So countries that have one portion that is much more elongated than the rest of the country. Yeah. So meaning that, for example, you see, then this is Myanmar. You see, this is Myanmar. So in this, then in some part of what the shape is, it is similar triangle or circular or other shape. But there is what? There is one portion is elongated here. So countries that have one portion that is much more elongated than the rest of what the country is known as protruded shape of what country. You see, then for example, this is Eritrea, then this is another portion. Yeah, this is one portion is it is elongated to the what? To the eastern direction. So such types of what country's shape is known as protruded shape of what country. Then an extended narrow corridor or projection of what one portion is known as protruded shape of what country. Then a good examples are Thailand, you see. Then from this area portion towards the southern, then it is what? It is projected, or it is what? It is a narrow extended parts are there. And also Eritrea is what? A good examples of protruded shape of what country. So that this protruded shape of what countries have its own implication for access to resource and also political consideration. Yeah. For example, assume then this is Eritrea. Then this is one portion which is elongated to this direction. Yeah. So that then this access to resource, or it can provide countries with strategic access to natural resource, coastlines, or important waterways. Yeah. Then also political considerations, that means can lead to geopolitical complexities as the presence of what an extended projection may result in border dispute or claims over the corridor. Yeah, you see, then in this area, then there is the example for border disputes or conflicts will be there, and also there is claims over the corridors. Yeah, so they and other countries may request or ask, this is my territory, this is my area, so that this have its own implication for political implications are there. So this is more about the shape of what Ethiopia and the Horn. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future cosmic adventures. Thank you for watching my channel. Until next time, keep looking up.